All right, hello, I'm Coach Zach Wallace, and this is my PLC plan for IL 164 for my human resource portfolio. What are PLCs? Simply put, PLCs are teams of teachers that are working collaboratively to improve teaching and learning in the schools where they work. Why should we have PLCs? Why should we have professional learning communities in schools? Professional learning communities, they build effective educators because the educators are working together. There's less teacher isolation. There's more teachers feel like they're more important in the schools if they're working together. It improves student achievement, which is the most important thing. We're scored on our students' test scores, so it improves student achievement. And it promotes continuous school improvement. All this works together. If we have more effective educators, if we improve student achievement, then our school will continuously improve. That's the three most important research parts of PLCs. The objective of this PLC plan is to improve the school by reducing achievement gaps in our math scores. The responsibilities, this gets into the plan. Our district personnel. The district personnel, they will provide the funding, they'll work out a plan to provide funding for our professional development, and then they will also find our professional learning communities professional development to offer it to the teachers and administrators. The administrators, their responsibility will be develop the groups of teachers, develop the professional learning communities, plan the professional learning communities meetings, and they are to also participate in the professional learning communities, the PLCs, and the PLC professional development. Our counselors, they will be responsible for gathering the data and distributing the data. They will also provide PLC input when needed. They'll help the administrators form the groups. They will participate in some of the collaborative meetings. So they're the go-between. Our EL and our special ed teachers, they will also participate in the PLCs. They will be available to offer small group instruction and individualized instruction when needed. The teachers will analyze the data when they're meeting in the professional learning communities. They will share best practices. Each teacher will be, at the start, will be able to have some autonomy and do what they feel like they need to do or what's best for them. And if there's a teacher that has success with what they're doing, then they'll share their best practice with their group when they meet. And then they will monitor progress. They'll do the progress monitoring through formative and summative assessment. All staff members will evaluate the PLCs at the end of the year and make future adjustments. Any opinions they have to plan for future adjustments so the PLC will continue. It won't be just a one and done thing. It will continue and we'll continue to grow with it. Our timeline, our summer timeline will be the plan, the professional development, and the funding for the professional development. In the summer, teachers, administrators will participate in the professional development, and then the next summer, the teachers, administrators, counselors, they will discuss any changes they want to make to keep the PLCs going, professional learning communities going for the future. The first of the year, administrators, they will form the PLCs. They'll plan the PLC meetings. The students will be STAR tested and Scantron tested. The data will be distributed, and then the intervention plan for students, if they are found to be in urgent intervention, moderate intervention, there'll be an intervention plan for those students at the first of the year, during the first of the year. Throughout the year, teachers will participate in PD. They'll participate in their first round of professional development of PLCs in the summer, but PLCs are continuous. For it to be successful, it has to be continuous, so teachers have to continue to grow in the PLC, so they'll continuously take professional development. The PLCs will meet, groups will meet. They will meet 3 times a grading period, so they'll meet 3 times in 9 weeks. During that time, they'll share their best practices, they'll progress monitor, they'll analyze data. And the STAR and Scantron data will be shared throughout the year. We test normally at the first of the year, August, September, and we test with Scantron and STAR in January. So this data will be collected and shared during those meetings, analyzed during those meetings. The end of the year. At the end of the year, we'll have an all staff meeting. We'll evaluate how the PLC went for that year, and we'll discuss any changes. What can we make a change to that will be effective, that will help our school improve, help our students reduce those achievement gaps. The evaluation. Of course, we'll evaluate it throughout the year. The administrators, the counselor will discuss how it's going throughout the year. We're not going to wait till the end of the year just to evaluate it. We'll evaluate it throughout the year. The big evaluation will come at the end of the year. But we will really not know how well the PLC performed until we get our standardized test scores back to see if those achievement gaps, we've reduced those achievement gaps. All right, that's my PLC plan for our school. Does anybody have any questions? All right, thank you.